All right, guys. Today we're going to get started in child's pose. Set up, make sure big toes are touching, knees come as wide as the mat, and then start to sink your hips down towards your heels. Send your hands out long on the mat. Maybe forearms come down to the mat. Let the shoulders relax and start to sink your forehead down. Beginning to come into the breath here. Allow your forehead just to relax on the mat. Maybe gently rock your head side to side, giving your forehead a little massage. Just take a few breaths here, starting to arrive, gently stretching into the hips, opening the hips. Take a big inhale, fill up. Feel your upper back expand with that breath in. And exhale, let it go. Feel your upper back contract. Take a big inhale, fill up. Exhale, sink your hips a little closer to your heels, maybe gently pressing into the palms of your hands. Noticing where in the body you still might feel like you're holding on a little bit. Maybe where you're feeling a little tight. Send a big cleansing inhale to that space. Almost imagine you can see the breath moving through the body, nourishing any tightness. And gently press into your left hand, so your left arm kind of lifts, your forehead lifts a bit. We're going to thread the needle, right arm underneath the left, getting a nice stretch to that right shoulder. Release the right ear down. If that feels like a lot, you can also release the forehead down once more. And once breath again, sending inhale, sending breath to any intensity, sending breath to that shoulder to help it open. Just allowing yourself to slow down a bit here, not feeling any need to rush, allowing your mind to kind of just begin to relax just as much as your body does, taking a cue from your body in this still space that it's okay to take your time, it's okay to just be present. No need to think about what's coming next or what just happened, and then taking that off the mat into your day. So just taking one errand, one task at a time, not rushing. Gently press into your left hand, draw the right arm through, and then reach that right arm up towards the sky, spread your fingers wide, open that shoulder. Exhale, gently set the right hand down, and we'll switch right on over, left hand underneath right this time. Thread the needle, and release your left ear down. A few breaths here, slowing the mind, bringing your focus to the breath. One more big inhale. Exhale, press into your right palm, draw the left arm through. Open that arm up towards the sky, spread the fingers wide, maybe draw the shoulder back a little bit. Inhale. Exhale, gently release that left hand down and draw the hips forward, coming towards tabletop pose. Align your knees so they're about hips distance apart. Hands are about shoulders distance apart. And then check in that your feet aren't coming too far into center or too wide open. Your feet are just about hide behind the thighs. Press into your palms, round through the upper back, draw your belly button in, hold here. We'll begin to move through some cat-cows to wake up the spine. Take a big inhale, drop the belly, open the chest, gaze up. Exhale, press into the palms, round through the back, chin to chest. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest, cow pose. Exhale, press to the palms, round through the back. Scared Halloween cat. One more like that, and your breath. Big inhale fills you up, drop the belly. Big exhale, round through the spine, chin to chest. One more, inhale, finding tabletop pose once more. Hold here for a breath. Get strong in your midsection, pull belly button to spine. From tabletop pose, extend your right leg straight out behind you. Flex your toes towards your shin and then check in that your hips stay level. So the right hip doesn't pop open too much here. Draw belly button to spine and then use your lower abdominals to pull that right knee in. Drop the foot between the hands and then to create a little bit more space, maybe curl through left toes, lift left knee, and gently send it back. Top of the foot comes flat into the mat. If that's a lot for the knee, you can curl the outside of the mat. Give your knee a little extra padding here. Otherwise, sweep the arms up. Relax the shoulders away from the ears and sink nice and deep into that left hip. Take a big inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale, sink a little lower. Check in that right knee is tracking right over right ankle, not passing the toes. One more big inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release the hands behind the back. Interlace your fingers at your lower back. Press palms together and then draw your knuckles down, drawing shoulder blades together, lifting the heart, lifting the gaze. Few energizing breaths here, really stretching through the back and the hips. One more, big inhale. Exhale, draw it down a little bit more. Inhale, release, sweep the arms high. Exhale, fold over your right thigh. Frame the right foot. And then hinging from the hips, come to sit all the way back. Down, down, down. Flex your right toes towards your face. And then take that left foot almost like a sitting tree pose. So the left foot is inside the right thigh. Flex the toes and take a big inhale. Sweep the arms up high. Keep your back straight and hinging from the hips, not rounding to the spine here. Really keep the hips in the direction, the crown of the head towards your toes, folding over. And then finding maybe wherever you are, could be your thigh, could be right here, could be your shin, could be that right foot. Use the breath to find a little bit more into the posture. So every inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. Every exhale, sink a little bit lower. Inhale, fill up, maybe your belly presses against your thigh. Inhale, filling, rising. Exhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. Fold, hinge from the hips a little bit deeper. Inhale, rise and lengthen. Gaze at the toes, long straight spine. Exhale, sink a little lower. Inhale, fill and lengthen. Exhale, sinking a little lower. Using the breath in every posture as a journey into a little bit more flexibility and openness. One more full breath here. Inhale, reach your arms forward, almost like someone's pulling you forward. And exhale, big windmill the arms up and over. Scoop the left thigh with the left hand. And then take the left foot up and over to the opposite side, outside of your right thigh. You can keep that right leg extended or gently bend it on in so the right heel comes right outside the left hip. Take a big inhale, extend your right arm out long and wide, spread those fingers, and then exhale, hug your knee into your chest. Nice big stretch. Start to gaze over the left shoulder, and then release the left hand, either tenting the fingers behind you on the mat, or bringing the palm nice and flat into the mat. Few breaths here. Again, maybe using that breath on a journey in this posture as well. Inhale, kind of letting up just a bit. Exhale, twisting a little bit more. Maybe you can even take that right hand, or that right arm rather, and take the elbow right outside the thigh. Use that as a little bit extra leverage to twist a little bit deeper. Spread your fingers wide. A few more breaths here. Chin stays parallel with the mat. Breath stays fluid. Sometimes when we're twisting, our breath can become a little more constricted. Just keep that breath moving. Pull belly button to spine, creating more space to twist just a little bit deeper. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale, open it up through center. Unravel the legs, give them a little shake, and then crossing over. Once more, roll over the legs, coming back towards tabletop pose. Hands, shoulders distance, knees, hips distance, and this time extend left leg. Inhale, flex the toes, hold, hold, hold. Reach the heel back, stretching through lower back. Exhale, draw the knee in, drop the foot between the hands. Curl through right toes, lift the right knee, and then send it back a little bit more. Again, if it's a little tough for the knee on the mat, fold over the edge of the mat and lower the knee onto that padding you just created. Otherwise, take the right foot, top of the foot flat into the mat. Inhale, sweep the arms up high, sinking nice and deep into the right hip this time. Ah, doesn't that feel nice? Relax the shoulders. Careful not to hike up in the shoulders. So that kind of creates this false sensation of stress when you're all huddled up. So really let the shoulders relax down and away. This is your time to do what feels good for you. So make sure you make it a pleasant experience. Take note of those little body movements and just bring it all back. Feeling good. Big inhale. Exhale. Release the hands behind the back. Once more, interlace the fingers. Press the palms. Draw the knuckles down. Draw shoulder blades together. Lift the heart. Few breaths here. Every inhale, notice lifting up from the heart. So really nice heart opener. Energizing, speeding up the metabolism. And welcoming some energy into your day. One more big inhale. Exhale, open a little more. Inhale, sweep the arms up high. Exhale, frame the front foot. Hinge back from the hips. Start to sit all the way down onto your mat. Take the right foot inside the left thigh this time. That's seated tree pose. Inhale, sweep the arms up high. Exhale, hinge from the hips. Careful not to round the spine. Gaze at the toes. Fold over that left leg. Nice stretch for the back of the left leg. Again, using your inhales to lengthen the crown of your head forward. Not losing your exhales. Use those exhales to hinge from the hips and fold a little bit more. So, with the mic, I can't go back on my word with the voiceovers. If I had a little slip up, I could always rewind that. Not here. That's okay. Use that breath here. And then again, notice where you are. Maybe you're not quite at the foot. Maybe you're at the shin or the thigh, and that's okay. It's all a journey. These are all just goals. There's nowhere you need to be. There is no rights. There is no wrong. It's just what feels good for you and where you are today. And even if today you're at the foot and you feel really flexible, just one workout, or you go for a run or something, and you could find yourself the next day here, and that's okay. Every day is different. Just working on yourself and your health, that's what's important. Inhale once more like you're being pulled forward. Exhale, scoop that right thigh up. Knee faces the sky. Right foot comes outside the left thigh. Again, you can keep left leg extended or curl that leg in so your heel comes outside your hip. Left arm extends, inhale. Exhale, hug your right knee in, gently twist. Gaze over the right shoulder, tenting fingers or palm flat behind you. Keep the breath moving even with the constriction of the stretch. Maybe take the left hand, left elbow, outside the right thigh, pressing into your thigh with your arm, twisting a little bit more. One more big inhale. Exhale, twist, twist, twist. Inhale, back through center. Ooh, unravel, shake it out. And let's just come over to a comfortable seat here. So sit comfortably. Maybe if you need a little bit more elevation for the hips, you can take a blanket, a folded blanket or a pillow. duh. And then you can just sit right up onto that little space you created, right at the edge of the pillow or the blanket. So your hips are a little elevated, knees relax, shoulders track over your hips. Take a big inhale, fill up. Exhale, sigh it out. Take a double check once more, what ankle's in front of the other. It doesn't matter which one you start with, but we just want to switch that up. So I have right in front of left to start. Take a big inhale, sweep the arms up high, relax the shoulders. Exhale, release your right hand down to the side of the mat. So your right fingertips can come down or your hand. Inhale, reach that left arm up and over, nice side body stretch. If you have a little bit more room, you can also come down onto the forearm as long as both sits bones stay nice and square to the mat, flat to the mat. And your gaze can either be up, maybe we're at that little crease of the elbow, or down, really whatever feels better for the neck here. Maybe you crawl your fingers out a little bit more, you have a little bit more space. And then with breath, take a big inhale, lengthen, and then exhale, kind of drop that left shoulder in, almost like you're kind of curling that upper back. Exhale, inhale, open. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, open. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale, press into your right hand, come up through center. Reach it up. And release left hand over this time. Right arm reaches up and over your ear. You can stay up on the palm of your hand, tenting your fingers, or start to work your way down to your forearm. Again, gaze can be wherever feels best for you. Let this be a nice stretch that feels good. No need to hold on too tightly anywhere. One more big inhale, lengthen. Exhale, drop the right shoulder in this time. Inhale. And exhale. And one more inhale. And exhale. Inhale up through center, press that left hand, draws you all the way up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Gently fold over your thighs. Reach your hands forward, let the head relax down. 3 breaths here. Slowly walk your hands back up. And then just switch. So right foot behind left this time, or left behind right, whichever you chose. Inhale, sweep the arms up high, maybe a little smile, a little upward gaze. And then exhale, slowly hinge over the hips. Fold, let it go. Make sure those hips stay square to the mat. Relax the head, don't hold in the neck. 3 breaths. And slowly walk your hands back up and in. Extend your right leg long on the mat. And you can keep this left foot folded in, kind of across the center of your body. If it's okay for the knee though, take the left foot, and I'll kind of just bring myself this way. And take that left heel to the outside of the left hip. So the knee bends in. Right leg extends to about 80% of what feels good for you. So maybe not like as wide as your straddle can be, just about 80%, and then just start to lean back. So this is really a nice stretch for the quad. And maybe this is your edge, this is enough. Or maybe you can come back down onto your forearms. And maybe you pause here, just notice. And maybe if you have a little bit more or a lot more, come all the way down, let it go. So whichever you're at, you can stay up on the hands, on the forearms, or lay all the way down. Keep the right foot flexed and active. About 5 restful breaths here. And we'll take it to the other side. So super slowly come out the same way you came in. If If you're all the way down, start by coming up super slowly onto the forearms. From there, gently press into one hand, then the other. And then kind of lean back into your hands. Have a nice bend in your elbows so you can just kind of lean off to the right side. Send that left leg forward. Send both legs forward. Give a little shake out. Let it go. Now we'll take it to the other side. So this time, extend left leg about 80%. Keep right foot either across the front of the body, or if it's okay for the knee, bend it on back. Again, keep left toes flexed. Right heel is about at the right hip, right glute, and take it slow. Even if you know you can go all the way back, just start at the palms. Just giving your body a little notice, like this is where we're going, before you just go all the way back. Come down to the forearms. This is a great way to relax, watch some TV. And then come all the way down. Lay it down. Let your arms just hang out by your sides. Left toes flexed and active. Nice stretch through that right quad this time. It's that space that can be really tough to get to sometimes. 5 breaths. Again, super slowly, the way you came in, let it be the way you come out. So starting with the forearms, pressing into that right forearm, then the left, then the left palm, then the right. Let your fingertips face the back of the room, bend into your elbows and kind of lean into the left side, send that right leg forward, give it a little shake out, let it go. And then finally, wide-legged straddle, again, about 80%. Don't come to your fullest expression here. So just enough so you feel some intensity without it being, painful. So come into your straddle, then maybe you have a little bit more room. Lean into your hands behind you, and then kind of keeping your feet really firmly planted, just scoot up from your midsection. Keep the thighs rotating open, keep the toes active. Take a big inhale here, and this could be enough. Stay right here. Or maybe you have some space to kind of start to walk your hands forward, and this could absolutely be enough. You feel that nice stretch through the inner thighs, toes staying active. And then just play with that breath. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head, pull belly button to spine. Exhale, fold a little deeper. And just find wherever feels good for you. Don't try to push too far. Just enough to feel intensity and know that you're doing some good work for your body. Creating length in your body and, in essence, creating space so that good energy can flow a little bit more freely without being bound by any tightness. And then if you're like me, maybe you notice you're holding in your head a little bit here, always wanting to keep that alertness, let that go. About 2 more full rounds of breath. Let those inhales really nourish your body. And let those exhales allow you to let go. And then slowly, slowly begin to walk your hands back to center. Arriving back at a comfortable seat. Like we came out before, that quad stretch, lean into your hands, bend into the elbows a little bit so your knees can bend, heels come to center. Whew, what a release. Shake that out, let it go. And then from here, slowly, just begin to find your way onto your back. Let it go. Hug your knees into your chest. Big squeeze in, little rock side to side. Maybe you hug your knees all the way, opposite elbows. Massaging your spine. You can rock the head a little bit side to side too. So really nice self-massage here. And then take the knees and a few little circles clockwise. So massaging the lower abdominal wall and the lower back. And then Nasa Yogi is all about balance. Switch the directions. And then finding happy baby. So you reach up through the inner legs and come outside the feet. Feet flex up towards the sky. And then draw your knees down towards your underarms. Keep your lower back nice and flat to the mat. You can stay right here. You can have a little rock side to side. Maybe you let your gaze soften at one point on the ceiling. Maybe your eyes begin to close. About 2 more breaths. Maybe play with straightening one leg and then the other. And then gently begin to just release that left leg. Send it long on the mat. Flex your toes. Hug your right knee in. Big squeeze. Ha. Keep the left toes active, and then holding the right shin with the left hand, draw your knee across your body. Extend the right arm long behind you. Keep your shoulders square to the mat. You can use this left hand to help the thigh down, and then gaze over your right fingertips. Supine twist. A few breaths here. One more big inhale. Exhale through center. Extend the right leg long, flex the right toes, relax the right leg on the mat. Hug the left knee in, big squeeze. And then holding that left shin with your right hand, gently draw that knee across the body. Extend left arm this time. Keep shoulders flat to the mat. Gaze over left fingertips. Again, a gaze can soften or eyes can close. A few breaths here. Super slowly inhale through center. Extend both legs long and as wide as the mat. Let the feet fall open to the side. Your final hip opener. Let your arms come by your sides. Palms face up. Rock your head a little side to side. Massage the back of the skull. And then let eyes close. In this space, knowing there is nowhere else you need to be, nothing you need to do. Fully still, fully peaceful, fully relaxed in Shavasana.
Thank you so much for joining. If you enjoyed, please subscribe to my channel in order to stay tuned for more free yoga. Namaste.